Om. Om. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om everybody. And before we start, just one quick announcement. Tomorrow, that is Sunday at 10 o'clock, we have our regular Vedanta study class. We are commencing the same Holy Gita from the beginning. Swamiji will be inaugurating the class, and again, the difference is that it is a study format, study and discussion format. So it's a wonderful opportunity to revise and study the Holy Gita once again concurrently while Swamiji is also taking his classes. Of course, he's a chapter 9, but that doesn't matter. We have his videos and we can have a wonderful class. We had done this earlier also, and we are starting it once again. So I request all of you to please spread this word and also join. And Swamiji has also announced that on 10th of March, he is planning a half-day Gita camp physically at Noida Ashram, where there will be meditation, question answers, discussions on Bhagavad Gita, and it will be a opportunity for both the class participants to join, physically be there, and it will be a half day camp. The details of the contours are being worked out, and Swamiji plans to do this once in every 3 months. So we will be sharing those details. Now we are all set. We can start the class. Venu, let us please start today's class.
Om Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. So in the last class, we have studied the most important verse called Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Janaha Paryupasade Tesham Nitya Abhiyuktanam Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. So we saw the meaning of it. Now we'll see a bit of Shankaracharya's Bhashya. So Ananyaha means, we saw last time the two meanings. Bhakta, he doesn't go anywhere except to the Lord. Ananya. No other God I worship. I worship only the Supreme Being. Ananya. That's one meaning. Second meaning is, we saw not seeing the Lord as different from me. Sense of otherness is to be dropped. Here, Shankaracharya says, Ananyaha apruthak bhutaha param devam narayanam atmatvena gata santaha. So those who see Narayana as not other than oneself, not other than himself or herself, and then worshipping. So Chintayantaha Mam Ye Janaha Sanyasinaha Paryupasate. Now Shankaracharya always pro-sannyasi. Pro-sannyasi. Here Ye Janaha means those men, but it Sanyasinaha. See, let us take this word in right spirit. Sannyasi means not that one who wears only the formal sannyasi orange clothes or saffron colored clothes. No, that's not the question here. Here, unless one is renounced the world, one cannot consistently be devoted to the Lord. Meditate on the Lord. Contemplate upon the Lord. The external world is holding on to us, meaning I am entertaining the external world. External world is attracting me towards all its various objects and beings and things and beings. Unless I renounce, when they are attracting me, I cannot focus on the Lord. Single-pointed devotion, with single-pointed approach, that contemplating on Him alone, seeing Him alone everywhere. That I cannot do. So element of non-attachment to the worldly things and beings, absolutely necessary. So with that, those people who have developed non-attachment or detachment, they alone are fit enough for this Ananya Bhakti or Ananya Yoga or Ananya Jnanam, that worshipping Him as not other than me, that kind of a thing. Tesham Paramartha Darshinam, meaning those who have seen according to scriptures and Guru Vakya, this feeling, this understanding deeply rooted. And because of that understanding, deeply rooted in that, so they worship the Paramatma. Nitya Abhiyuktanam Satata Abhiyoginam Yoga Kshemam. We saw this word, Yogam cha Praptasya Prapanam Kshemaha Tad Rakshanam Tadubhayam Vahami Prapayami Aham. That we saw in the last class. What is the meaning of Yoga and Kshema? Right. Now one question is asked. Purapakshi. Nanu Anyesham api bhaktanam yogakshemam vahati eva Bhagavan. Bhagavan takes care of other devotees also. Their yogakshema of other devotees also Bhagavan takes care. So what is the speciality in this Shloka? Everyone needs or Bhagavan only is taking care, directly or indirectly. So answer is given by Acharya. Satyam vahati eva. Yes. He takes care of it. He secures others, everybody's also. Everybody's interests also are secured. Kintu ata ayam visheshaha. But this is the difference. What? Anye ye bhaktaha te atmartam swayamapi yogakshemam ihante. This is a very important. Anye bhaktaha. Other devotees are there. Atmartham. Meaning their efforts, their pursuits are only for Atmartham, for their own self, for their own sake. So yoga and kshema is for themselves. I want to be happy. I want to protect myself. That ahankara is there. But I want Lord to protect me. So they arrange always. So yoga and kshema, they always focus only on that, on themselves. See? And here again it says, Anye ye bhaktaha te atmartam swayamapi yogakshemam vihante. Ananya darshinastu na atmartham yogakshemam vihante. One who Ananya darshi, one who sees that Lord is not different from me, Ananya darshi. So those who have realized that non-duality, Ananya darshi, they don't make any effort to arrange for themselves alone. They don't make any effort. But other bhaktis, they put their efforts for their self. My yoga, my kshema. But in the case of these Mahatmas, what do? They don't make any effort to arrange for themselves. And what they do not have, and the preservation also for to acquire and to preserve also, they don't put any efforts. So therefore, they desire nothing for themselves, both in life and death. That's what he says. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Nahi te jivite maraneva atmanah griddhim kurbanti. There is no greed for themselves. They don't want to acquire. They don't desire anything for themselves in life or after death or in death. They don't have any such desire. So they live that for the sake of the world, but they don't live for themselves, and their needs are taken care by Lord, because Lord is not different from me. He knows me. I am in Him. He is in me. We are one. That jnanam Ananya Bhakti, it is called. Ananya Bhakti. Kevalameva Bhagavad Charanaha te. The only sole purpose is what? They just surrender completely to the Lord. Kevalameva Bhagavad Charanaha te. Te ataha Bhagavaneva tesham yoga kshemam. So directly Bhagavan only takes care of their yoga and kshema. So getting what you don't have, procuring what you don't have, and kshema, protecting what you already possessed, preserving them, kshema is Bhagavan does. Okay. Now, here one more point is there in this which we wanted to discuss before we move on to. Now, yoga is defined as what? What you don't have right now, getting it. Right. So another Mahatma gave definition. See, yogam cha, kshemam cha, normally. Meaning is yoga and kshema in Sanskrit. Yogam cha, kshemam cha, yoga kshemam. That's one meaning which we have studied now. Other meaning, secret meaning also is there. Meaning secret means some other viewpoint is there. Not yogam cha, kshemam cha. So some Mahatmas have said, it also had a very beautiful significance. Yogasya kshemam, meaning protecting your sadhana. What you have earned through sadhana, that is through yoga. Whatever you have practiced yoga sadhana, that had to be protected. So that protection of the sadhana that we have done is taken care by the Lord. So Lord alone should protect our sadhanas, our tapasya, whatever we have done. So that is another dimension of the meaning. So therefore here, very important is that I must know all this is Lord alone. Then see, a great Mahatma gave example. In a jungle, somebody is living there. One day, a Samrat came. The king came to the house in the jungle, somebody's house, in the disguise of a hunter. One house में घर पे पहुंच गया hunter के रूप में, गांव में या कोई जगह. In the disguise of a hunter, king came, and that hunter, meaning king, within brackets, asked, "I am hungry, please give me food." He gave food, and king ate food and went away. And this man also was happy. Oh, I gave food to hungry hunter today. He was so happy. He was so happy. My God, I am really filled with that feeling of that completeness, fullness, that I could feed some hungry man today. He was happy. So the host was happy. King also was happy. Such a wonderful citizen I have. Such a loving citizen. He was also happy. Now, he knows him as a hunter. I fed hunter, a hunter, he was happy, therefore I'm happy. Good. Suppose he comes to know that actually hunter is none other than king himself. So I gave food none other than to king himself. None other than king himself came and asked food from my house. The king sat in my small house, thatched hut. King took food, served by me. Suppose if he comes to know, what will be his happiness and joy? Similarly, we are serving the world, we are helping the people. That's good. Whatever good we are doing, we are happy. But if we recognize that we are actually serving the Lord, what will be the joy? That is called Nitya Yukta Upasate. That way, if you can worship the Lord, seeing Him, we are never away. That is called Ananya Bhakti. So another day, where is your thinking placed upon? On one big vastu or many small vastus or objects? So if we think of many objects every day, leaving that one big vastu, Big object is there, wholesale something. But now that we left it. Small thing we are focusing. Then what do we get? If we think many days of the Lord, leaving the Lord, then we got what? Sorrows also in many ways. Because each piece will give me different experiences. Many things I am pursuing. So many troubles I have. Many problems I face. Many worries I have. Because many things I am facing. Suppose if I only serve, if I think only of that one big vastu of the Paramatma, only one thing, then there is no question of worry. Because in that one bigness, that one thing is everything is like, one shop solution. So one shop solution. In one shop, everything is available. Or one person is there, you will take care of all your needs, for example. Multifaceted. The travel, food, and then accommodation. Such agents are there. They will take care of everything. Oh, my medicine is required. They will take care. Doctor to be called. They will take care. Just to tell that person. One person to take care of everything. That is Lord. Other we have to go and ask so many people for many things. Each one. That is not the right way. So this is Ananya Bhakti if we have. Therefore, Jnanam without prema, Jnana without prema, without love, knowledge without love is only dry Vedanta, Shushka Vedanta. The heart is not melting in love and compassion. And prema without Jnanam is mere emotionalism. Love without knowledge, in emotion only. It is an emotion. So yoga abhyasa without love and knowledge, yoga abhyasa without love and knowledge, but the Lord means for the world also, because the world is nothing but the form of the Lord. Yoga abhyasa without love and knowledge is only acrobatics. Somebody said it's like acrobatics. So therefore, ananyas chintayanto mam ye janaha paryupasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyaham. A very beautiful verse. Now, there are other gods, other devotees, other people also. They worship different devatas. What will happen to them? Yepyanya devata bhaktaha yajante shraddhayanvitaha tepi mameva kaunteya yajantya vidhi purvakam. Yepyanya devata bhaktaha yajante shraddhayanvitaha tepi mameva kaunteya yajantya vidhi purvakam. On the contrary, other devatas, who are even those people, ye api anya devataha bhaktaha jananti. Other devotees also, they also worship whom? With faith only. Shraddhayanvitaha. With faith they worship whom? Other gods. Other gods. They worship with a great faith the other gods. Other gods they worship. What will happen? Tepi mameva kaunteya yajanti, but avidhi purvakam. They are also actually worshipping me alone. They are not worshipping anybody else because I am the one. Like, all the rivers go to ocean. Like Sarvadeva Namaskaram Keshvam Pratigacchati. Sarvadeva Namaskaram Keshvam Pratigacchati. Yatha, what do you call it? Yatha gacchati sagaram. Akashat patitam toyam. Yatha gacchati sagaram. Sarvadeva Namaskaram Keshavam Prati Gacchati. Like a drop comes from the sky, ultimately finds its way to ocean. Similarly, all our worship is only going to God. Therefore, it says, Ye api anya devataha. So, Anya Devataha, many other gods are there. Yajante Shraddhaya, but they are Shraddha. And they follow the different gods. Kamais, tais, tair, hrutagnyanaha, prapajyante nya devataha, tam niyamamastaya, prakrutya niyata swaya. 7th chapter. Kamaihi, taihi kamaihi. By the respective desires. So many desires are there. Urtagnyanaha, their wisdom has been looted away by different desires, and then they approach Anya Devataha. They go to approach other gods. Gods and demigods and so many gods, Grama Devatas, they approach. Then, niyam, each Devata has their own vidhi to worship. See the complications. One Devata has to be worshipped in this way. Another Devata has to be worshipped in this way. For one Devata, the food has to be given in this way. Other Devata, like this kind of food only for Naivedyam. And they follow all the niyamas, rules and regulations pertaining to that Devata. That's how they worship other Devatas. Other Devata won't be happy. We have to follow all the rules and regulations pertaining to that Devata. And they worship with what? Shraddha. With Shraddha, they worship. Tam niyamamastaya. Prakrutya niyata swaya. Swaya prakrutya niyata. They are all led by their own prakriti, by their own inner mind and intellect, the vasanas. They lead them to worship different devatas for different results, but they have to follow all the rules and regulations of the related to that particular devata in that worship. Plus, they must have tremendous faith on the devata also. Then only the devata can bless them. See? Therefore, here Bhagavan Krishna says, my dear Arjuna, this is the thing. So, ye api anya devata bhaktaha bhajante shraddhayanvitaha te api mameva kaunte yajanti, but avidhi purvakam, they too worship me alone, but through wrong methods, by wrong methods. Avidhi purvakam. Vidhi they don't follow. Shraddhaya astikya buddhiya anvitaha anugataha tepi mameva kaunte yajanti avidhi purvakam. Avidhi ajnanam tat purvakam yajanti ityartha. Avidhi means ajnanam. Ignorantly they worship. Meaning, instead of asking the Lord higher things, we worship not the Lord, expressions of the Lord, representatives of the Lord, for small things out of ignorance. If I know that if I worship the Supreme Lord, Bhagavan, everything is taken care in that worship, I don't have to run specifically worship so many devatas. Monday one devata, Tuesday one devata, Tuesday Hanuman ji ka hai, Hanuman ji ke paas, Monday Shiv ji ka hai, Budhvar, Wednesday Bhagavan Vishnu ka hai, Guruvar to Guru ka hai भैया, शुक्रवार देवी का है, शनिवार शनि महाराज का है, और संडे भगवान शिव सूर्य भगवान का है. And Kona Devata, ये ग्राम देवता, plus other devatas are there, Kubera, Indra, for various things. We purpose them, we get a lot of things. So ignorantly we worship them. Avidhi Purvakam means Avidhi Ajnanam, Tat Purvakam. So Avidhi Purvakam, Shankaracharya commented as what? Ajnana Purvakam. Ajnana Purvakam. Without any knowledge, without any understanding. Without any understanding, this is what? Avidhi Purvakam. Ignorantly they worship him. And So how can this ignorance arise? That's what he said now next. Now in the world also, we are going on worshipping so many people. We respect them, we revere them, we run after them. But we have total faith in the Lord. He takes care of everything. That's it. Bhagwan hai. Now, so 24th verse. So why do we call their methods as against what the law ordains? See, Kasmat te abhidipurvakam yajante iti uchyate. Kasmat. How come you say that they're all abhidipurvakam, they're worshipping without any rules and regulations by wrong methods? How can you say that? What is the truth? Why do we say that the others worship by wrong methods? Because aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha natumam abhijananti tatvena tascha vantite. Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha natumam abhijananti tatvena tascha vantite. Because know that behind every devata it is me alone. And through every yajna, I am the receiver. Yajna bhokta is me. You don't know that. That's why the story I told you. That if you know that actually I am worshipping I am feeding the king, the joy is great. If I don't know that I am worshipping the Lord, I am worshipping I'm thinking that devatas are different. It's ignorance. If I know that Lord is ultimate recipient of everything, every prayer, ultimately it is going to Him alone. Then all my worries will stop, will end. So therefore he says, aham is sarva yajnanam, srotanam, smartanam cha sarvesham yajnanam, devatatmatvena bhokta cha prabhu eva cha. Very beautiful thing. Sarva yajnanam srauta karma, srauta sruti vihita karma, smarta purana puja vidhi path, smarta karma. Whether it is smriti karma or smarta karma, whatever yajna you perform, sarva yajnanam. Are bhaiya, even if you feed food to a dog or a cat or any animal or any human being, any bird, you feed food. Okay. Ultimately, who is eating? The Lord alone. The Lord is seated there in that person, supporting. He is taking it all that. Ultimately, it is reaching Him. If I know that I am worshipping Lord, how beautiful it will be. One story I'll tell you. One story. Very important story. It so happened, a girl got married. I may have told this story, I don't know. A girl got, it happened, true story. Got married and she was extremely devoted to Shirdi Sai Baba. Extremely devoted, completely devoted. So every action of her is linked to Sai Baba. Whatever she does, Baba. So whatever she eats, first she feeds to Baba. Coffee she takes, Baba, offering to Baba. Water she drinks, offers to Baba. Puja, Path, Naivedya. Everything is, her life is surrounding around Baba. So wherever Baba is there, she is blessed. She feels blessed. Shirdi Sai Baba. So she got married, and husband, anti-Baba. He doesn't like Shirdi Sai Baba, Puja, Path and all that. He is not interested. Totally opposite. And he can't bear it also. He cannot bear this. But she didn't know before marriage. Then started trouble for her. What? She is unable to live there. Suffocation started. Depression. No photograph allowed. No record to be played. No puja. She started suffering. Depression. Her parents got worried. So they brought to one of Swamis. So that Guru told, my dear, what is the problem? This is my problem. I cannot live without Baba. How can I keep quiet without serving him, without worshipping him, without talking about him, without reading his books? That Guru told, now listen, I'll do one technique I'll give you. You try to follow this. If you're happy, it's okay. Otherwise, you want to divorce, that I can't stop. That decision, I cannot take it. But anyway, listen. Your Shirdi Sai Baba is all pervading. Of course, yes. My Guru is always everywhere. He is there. Yes. Now, because he is there everywhere, he is in your husband also. She said, yes. He has to be. Guru is all pervading. So yes, he is in my husband also. Now, so don't have to put any photograph, no book, nothing. You give morning coffee or tea to your husband. See Baba in him and give him. You are not serving your husband. You are serving Baba in that form. You are feeding Baba in that form. How does he know that you are looking Baba in him? Husband doesn't know. So you are actually moving forward into another great sadhana, grosser to subtle sadhana. See that. Then her perception changed. So then she understood, oh, whatever my husband is drinking, coffee, tea, food, everything, what eating also, ultimately it is going to Baba. Because Baba is all pervading. My Guru is all pervading. Consciousness is all pervading. Think. So, ultimate receiver of every action, everything what we offer through yajna, srauta karma or smarta karma. So whether it is srauta karma or smarta karma, aham sarva yajnanam bhokta. And also, Prabhurevacha, I am the Lord. Sarvesham yajnanam devatatma bhaven devatatmatvena bhokta. How am I? Enjoyer. I am receiver, enjoyer. As what? Devatatmatvena. Who is the devata? I am alone there, no? You are calling that person devata, but devata is my own form, my own rupa. And devata, inside devata, I am there and I am taking it through devata. And Prabhuja, Prabhuyevacha, I am the Lord. Yajnanam devatatmatvena bhoktacha Prabhuyevacha. Mat Swami ko hai yajnaha adhi yajnyoha me vatra iti uktam. In adhi yajnyoha me vatra. Who is presiding adhi yajna? That is me alone. Mat Swami ko hi yajnaha. Under my lordship, under my prabhuship alone, the yajna can happen. And who is receiving that? I am alone. The ultimate receiver is to me alone. I am there in Devata. Being in Devata, I am drinking it. So you are offering to whom? Ajnani thinks that I am worshipping a Devata other than the Supreme Lord. Ajnani thinks. And Ajnani wanted that karma phalam from that Devata, limited phalam they wanted. Because Devata can give only limited phalam. Because you are invoking the limited powers of the Supreme. When I invoke the limited powers of Supreme, I get only limited things from that person. When I worship the Lord as infinite Lord, my bhavana is changed, attitude is changed, then I get that kind of infinite grace. Therefore, bhoktacha prabhurevacha natu mam abhijananti tatvena. But what happens? Even though I am receiving everything, but they don't know me in essence. Tatha na tu mam abhijananti tatvena yathavat. They don't know that I am actually receiving everything. I am the one. Tatha natu mam abhijananti tatvena. Tatva in essence. But they don't know me. I am behind everything. If we know that if you are actually serving the Lord, our entire thing, and we are serving Lord only, but not knowing it. So not knowing it, we develop ego, restlessness, worry, anxiety, jealousy, etc. Because I worship small things. Somebody has got more. Actually, I am worshipping him alone. So, atascha avidhi purvakam ishtva. Last sloka I said, no, avidhi purvakam. They worship me without vidhi, in wrong methods. So, therefore, Shankaracharya says, atascha, therefore, avidhi purvakam ishtva yagapalat chavanti pratyavantite. Because they have worshipped the Lord in wrong methods, they are deprived of the higher results. Therefore, they fall down. Because they get the fruit, a limited fruit, temporary fruit. They get that fruit, they enjoy. The end will, the punya phalam will end, fruit will end. Again, you have to work. Only shift in understanding is required. That I am serving the Lord. The shift comes, sadhana. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna says, they don't know, natu mam abhijananti tatvena atahachavanti. Therefore, they fall, they return to this mortal world. They don't know me in essence. Like, one lady was meditating. Every day she meditates, I believe. 4:30, 5 o'clock, she used to meditate. Puja. That time meditation. That time alone, her grandson also gets up. The fellow doesn't get sleep, I think, in the night. So what is happening? He gets that grandson. Small grandson, baby, about 5-year-old. He also come, when she sits for meditation, the grandson will come from behind, hugs the grandmother, and sits in her lap, and talks to her. She gets disturbed. Every day this is happening. So she got frustrated. That, this boy is disturbing me every day when I'm meditating. This fellow doesn't sleep. He comes out. How can I meditate? I am deprived. So she went and asked Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. See, Bhagavan ji, Thakur ji, this is what is happening. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, oh, you are meditating on Lord. At that time, your grandson comes and disturbs you. Yes. How to do it? He says, see that Krishna alone is coming in the form of your grandson and disturbing you. See that Krishna is playing you in your lap. He's not disturbing, he's not playing in your lap. Krishna is playing hide and seek with you. Krishna is with you at that time. Why don't you see that way? That is itself a great meditation. When you are aware that Lord is with me. See the change? That shift changed. Wonderful. I am serving Sai Baba only. Shift changed. Wonderful. Then it shifted from one plane to other plane. Wonderful. So therefore, that is the beauty of our sadhana. So we must understand, because I am the Lord alone is Prabhu and Bhokta and Prabhurevacha. I am the Lord of all sacrifices, enjoyer of all the sacrifices. If I know that I am serving the world, not Lord alone, not an individual, but through him, the Lord alone is taking food, clothing, shelter. I am serving Lord alone. If I shift that understanding, shift my perception to that divinity, then I am more closer to Lord. So this is how the beautiful verse it is in 24th we have studied. So today I'll conclude here. Then we can start 25th verse in the next class. Yanti Devarta Deva, that we will see next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnmudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om.
Hari Om, everybody. I'll just take 1 minute as promised. I'm repeating the announcement for those who were in the beginning of the class. Tomorrow, our regular Vedanta study group, which we are commencing the Holy Gita, study of Holy Gita, the same text. Swamiji will be inaugurating it. But the format would be a study format, which we usually follow in our study class. It would be a wonderful opportunity. We are starting from the beginning. So the format will be discussion and chanting and deliberations on that. So it would be a wonderful opportunity to do a self-study and a swadhyaya and a sadhana, take up Holy Gita as a sadhana. Second announcement is that Swamiji has decided to have a half-day camp for all those who are attending this Bhagavad Gita talks every 3 months. So on 10th of March, we are tentatively planned a half-day camp, and Swamiji has requested and insisted that everybody who's in and around NCR should participate physically at Noida Ashram. There would be question answer sessions, discussions, and meditations based on Bhagavad Gita. So more announcement on this would follow. I request all of you to join tomorrow sharp at 10 o'clock. Swamiji will be inaugurating the class, and also to spread this as a contribution to this Guru Parampara. Thank you so much. Hari Om, everybody. We meet again next week for this class, and we'll meet tomorrow for our Vedanta class. Thank you so much. Hari Om. Hari Om. Venu, we can close the session later.